Welcome, and thank you for participating in the Jefferson County Road 73 Roadway Design Project. The final design is now complete. Watch till the end to view all the upcoming improvements and learn more about construction and what to expect as these projects become a reality. A PDF is available on the project page if you'd like to view or download this presentation. JC 73 is critically important for residents and visitors alike. It provides local access and regional connections to State Highway 74, I-70, E-470, and US 285 for the Evergreen community. It is a popular Colorado tourist destination and a primary evacuation route. Improving this roadway is important. Funding has been secured and the design process has included public input and technical analysis along the way. The primary goals of this design project are to improve safety for users with a focus on enhancing bicycle and pedestrian connectivity, reducing traffic congestion, enhancing access to downtown Evergreen. Keep listening to learn about how the design will address these goals and some other great features of the project. Whether you're new to the conversation or you've been following along, here's a reminder. The project area is approximately a 1/2 mile segment between Buffalo Park Road and Plettner Lane. And this is the final design. The last step before construction is currently underway with state and federal review and clearances. Let's take a look at the 2-lane configuration. This existing 2-lane roadway will remain the same in certain sections, but will also include safer bicycle and pedestrian options and amenities. A new 8-foot shared use path on the creek side will be added. Additionally, 3 dedicated parking lots will also be added, and we'll talk about that a little further along in the presentation. The project team has also taken careful consideration to maintain the historic wall along the road, the creek, and property access. Now let's take a look at the 3-lane cross section. Just south of Little Cub Creek Road will widen to 3 lanes with the addition of a 2-way center left turn lane. The same 8-foot shared use path that we talked about previously will continue along the creek side. Let's explore the intersection of 73 and Buffalo Park Road. This is a signalized Y intersection, and the improvements will alleviate the backups along Buffalo Park Road with additional left turn lane storage. The northbound merge will be lengthened to alleviate the pinch points that most drivers experience going from 2 lanes down to 1. And the existing bridge by the library will be extended to align better. And again, that 8-foot shared use path extends through this intersection, as well as 5-foot sidewalks to be added on 3 sides. As we continue on a little ways to the north, you'll see the 2 existing driveway access points are maintained, with one of the residential culverts being reconstructed. That shared use path again continues along the creekside here. And to preserve the historic wall and reduce overall property impact, there are no additional turn lanes in this section. As we continue along, you can see here where the 2 left turn lanes begin. This will enhance access for residents, businesses, and it provides a dedicated parking lot to the east. Please note, there is no change to the gravel area in front of the homes on the west side of the road. Little Cub Creek Road will also be modified to provide a designated left and right turn lanes. This will alleviate the backups that often occur here. Across from the fire station, another dedicated parking lot will also be provided. A mid-block pedestrian crossing will be added to support use and access of that fantastic 8-foot shared use path that will be on the west side. And now we've come to the northernmost edge of our project area. As you can see here, we want to make sure that our project ties nicely in to the remaining facilities. Pedestrian improvements will seamlessly transition and tie into the existing sidewalk. Additionally, the drainage culvert here will be extended. Now let's zoom back into that signalized intersection and explore more of the benefits. As many of you may know, the current signal is not optimized and prone to backups. The new design shifts the lane assignments, and timing to mitigate those issues, while still remaining a fairly familiar layout for the local residents, and these design improvements do have a smaller footprint with less environmental impact. Again, we're taking a closer look. We're zoomed back in here to some of those parking improvements we mentioned just a minute ago. The existing dirt pull-off north of the Assist to Sell building will become formal lots featuring front-in angled parking. This layout will maximize the number of spaces within the existing footprint of the gravel lots. The shoulders will be maintained for residential access. Now let's zoom back in on that second lot in front of the fire station. This will also include front-in angled parking to maximize spaces within the footprint of the existing dirt pull-off. The lot north of the station will remain as is, other than minimal improvements to the access point. Jefferson County is committed to mitigating the environmental impact of this project. Of course, there will be some impact, but the team has solutions. Let's explore those. Trees will be impacted during construction. However, every tree impacted will be replaced with a native tree. The contractor will maintain landscaping for 1 year as the trees establish their roots. Additionally, a small area of wetlands by the Buffalo Park Road Bridge will be impacted, however re-established north of the bridge. The new retaining walls will impact the creek, but existing materials will be used to re-establish those impacted areas to a natural look. This is such a beautiful area in Evergreen, and we want to make sure that we maintain the character of the corridor. The retaining walls will blend with natural stain and rock-like patterns, similar to the Peaks to Plains Trail in Jefferson County. Now let's talk about construction. You can see the phasing here on the slide. However, the most important takeaways are that emergency access as well as residential and business access will be maintained at all times. Additionally, we'll ensure that the construction zone is safe for both drivers and the crew. The construction phasing is intended to reduce the length and impact of the project, as well as maintain 2 lanes of traffic during peak hours. Temporary pavement and structures may be used, and occasional lane closures may occur at night. Flaggers will be there to direct traffic. This plan is subject to adjustment once the contractor is selected. Let's take just a moment to review this multi-year process. In 2020, conceptual designs were developed and presented to the community for feedback. In early 2021, environmental and floodplain data was collected. With public feedback from the concepts, coupled with the technical data, preliminary designs came back to the community in late 2021. Now, the final designs reflect the needs of the community, address the goals of the project, and will provide much needed improvements. As mentioned earlier in the presentation, final state and federal clearance is anticipated by summer 2023, and construction is expected for fall of 2023 and is anticipated to be complete sometime in 2025. Thank you again so much for taking some time to engage with this project and learn more. Community input has been critical in shaping the final design, and the project team is excited to bring these improvements to life. Again, you can download this presentation on the project website, and if you have questions, please email the team at the email listed on the slide.